capture up, I am going to play a new game. Today I'm going to be playing Pillars of Eternity, which was recommended was a good game. So I'm going to play it. Oh, hello.
That's what she said.
That was great. Give me a second. Game is doing the game weird things. As OBS does. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting everything all adjusted and the stuffs. There we go. We got a game. And there we go. There's my mic button. There's my mic button. Sound better? Awesome. Deadfire New Portraits. Sure. Alright, remove pliers and everything I have on my desk. Off my desk. Desk looks like a workbench right now. Alright, so I have not played this, so let's do a new game. Minimal micromanagement easily forgives mistakes in combat. It is strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning. Yeah, we'll do that then. I'm not that crazy. Let's stick with easy. I'm gonna turn this down because I will actually remember to turn my phone volume. Recipes on the enchantment, you use one type of gem, one type of plant, one type of creature part. Okay,
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
I need to move my glass. Alright, I'm gonna move my glass so I can actually see my screen. Hopefully I do not knock that over. That will be female. Ooh. Alright. Character building. Called folk are the most common race in Throwood. And Emperor Obu and the Publics. Alright. Amara are the largest of the Kilth races and are commonly found near the oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as the Roati, are based on naval dominance. They're known for unparalleled strength. Of course, a dwarf. Elf. Dominant race. Orlin. Okay. Pursuit bodies. Orlins are commonly found in Ear Glenfaith, the Ixnal Plains, and the part of the Drywood. They're known for their mental and sharp senses, and God, oh dear Lord. Okay. Are the children of the civilized races who have been blessed with physical aspects of the gods, if some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects, many forms, are often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature, their inability to reproduce godlike are often viewed as fear and wonder. You know what? We're going to go crazy. We're going to go with that one. Ooh. Ooh, that's creepy fuck. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I don't like that one. That one makes me uncomfortable. Like, ugh. Why? Why do we do this? I don't like. Are the most tolerated. Their skin tone and large moon-like growth on their foreheads may be strange to some. Appearances are generally considered more palatable by the other kids. Sailors have many beliefs about moon, godlight, and their propensity to bring luck. But there is little agreement as to what kind of luck. Alright. So they're a heel. So you guys are a fire one. Alright, I don't like you, but your damages are your damages increase when you're below. Okay. I'll do the bonuses, because usually low you want bonuses. Cool. Oh, there's a lot of things you can do. Ooh. Alright, so Barbarian is pretty straightforward. Barbarians kick ass. Paladins are righteous. A Chanter. That's new. Ancient workers of magic. Hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory. Okay. Priest, relatively then cipher. Ability to contain another person's soul using allies and essence or focus on their magic. Nah. I'm more likely to be a ranger of anything. Because I like to shoot things from afar, but also druids are cool. Then there's, of course, a rogue, stabby sneakies. Fighters, a wizard, and that's an interesting way to do it. I think I'm more likely to go for a ranger. Kind of straight to the point. Ooh. know what? You know what? Because it has to happen. Okay. Everyone gets at least one. You are already given some stuff. I'm going to give you that and that. And Constitution. Dexterity and Intellect and Resolve. You guys get more. And one more Dexterity. Alright. Where am I from? The Adu Empire is currently the largest, most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. Even though the Empire has the colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Adu is at the heart and houses the majority of the human and elven nations. Pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. Okay. Might is the living lands. Mountainous region for diversity of plant and animal life. Ooh. Okay. Riches and resources, and is probably violent storms. Okay. Intellect +1. Resolve +1. And dexterity. Dude, that armor's kind of sick. You know what? We're gonna do that. Why not? Grief. Love it. Lore, self. You never quite fit in. No matter where you go, each town is just a place to rest briefly before moving into the next. Aristocrat. For lavish meals and showers of parties, your conversations are pedigree and bloodlines. Explore. Hey, Fluffy. How you doing? A laborer. I'm gonna be a merchant because that's as close as I can get. No, that is not my portrait. Doing all right. Just kind of going through and doing the thing. All right, we're too human. That works.
Oh? Leading the way.
Let's go!
keeping an eye out.
I'm here. Watch and learn. Let's go!
That works. And of course, because it is on the stream, it is Baker. Alright, let's see how this goes. Caravan Master Adema. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you are planning a stroll through those ruins up there. Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Gotcha.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
Unless the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh, lovely.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay, scare me up some water. Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here. They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are these ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business.
Hey, LA, how you doing?
And not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they have out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never care to.
What are these huge rocks coming above the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Cool.
It's more like a
Hey,
shell
I'm
than
something
a
with
proper
tea.
rock.
Sounds good, LA.
Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Hey, I'll go see about them berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body.
How
Got
you
a schedule
doing,
to keep.
WT?
Kalisha. Kalisha!
She needs to find some scrimberries. Watch she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Thanks, lady.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Ah, damn, okay.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Got it.
Okay. So, that says fast mode active. How do... Okay. Let's just do that. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright, merchant. I'm guessing this dude is the merchant. There we go. Where's the merchant? Oh, it's probably this dude. Nope, that's the caravaner. Because beasts in these woods, and you have the tribes. Caravan. 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 Where's the merchant dude? Okay. Oh, here we go.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
I gotta get used to this. Is like the other games where you have to actually move to them to see them, which is cool. I like that type of game. Mainly simple, but mostly neat clothes.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Sure. What do I have? Right. Quick items, weapon sets. I have a hunting bow. No armors just yet. No camping supplies. I have some money. Nothing in my stash. Nothing for crafting yet. Okay. Cool.
Something else you need?
I'm going to get a dagger because you should always have an extra thing just in case. From the action bar? Ooh, who are you?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. Alright. None of those are the berries. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight something for the berries. I would not be surprised. What's that? Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Yep, shit. I knew it. Possible real-time system because you often manage more than one character at a time. Gonna need to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real time to see the orders play out. Uh-huh. Okay. So where is this action bar? I wish I could move without having to use my mouse. Okay. Will you shoot? I mean, or not? Okay. Maybe now you'll shoot. That is a very fair point. Oh, she has been shooting? Okay. Okay, it just didn't show shooting. Take the stuff.
No problem.
Up there they are.
This is it.
Business for yourself. How's it you happened to come here? My shop was attacked by bandits. They took everything I worked for, which wasn't much point staying. Bad business. Alright. A long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. What's your software makes a girl think? I'd give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot. I haven't given it much thought. I see the place. First, they must have some other plan in the mind coming this way. Let's look for some adventure. Wasting time, we'll give an earful. Let's be on our way. Yeah, let's just go. Alright, let's go get water. Wait, why are we not all together?
Hmm?
Eh?
Oh, he's gonna be like dead or something. Okay. That's a problem, but first, let's find this dude. Where the heck did this dude go? Do I save? Let's just go ahead and do it. Just to have a save file. So where the heck is this dude? Because he was right here. This just takes me back to the encampment. Which I don't think the dude is here. No, they're still the same caravan people. I do want to see if I can figure it out. But if something pops up if it's something that's going to be major to the story, if you want to nudge me in that direction, I would be down. But I would prefer to like figure the majority out on my own. Though I will ask, if you know where the heck this dude is, that would be amazing, because he's evidently ran halfway downstream to try to find the water. The bridge? Did he cross the bridge to get the water?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And dip your water skin into the cool water. I was just nearby, keeping watch as you arrive. No, start the cup, start the tree line. Okay. One of the guys, barely discernible in the dim moonlight, no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. Towards you with a labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Oh! Nice. He did.
Ambush!
Okay, okay. Oh, they're both bad dudes. Well, shit. There might be some button to highlight interactables sometimes. Yeah, you really can't trust anyone. I'll look at game controls here in a moment and see what it says. I'm gonna have you smack him. You go smack this one. You go smack that one. Alright, I will double check here momentarily. I said shoot, you asshole. That's easy enough.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Yeah.
None with that, none with that.
Got it.
Oh, I can't loot him. Alright. Alright, all you guys, let's go. When I get back to somewhere, I will, see. Oh, hey, Joyous. Camp is getting absolutely fucked. Awesome. Did you fucking touch my board?
Yeah.
Hey, Brazen. Oh, this is gonna be lovely. That one's dead. What the hell? Around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hills sprayed with... and bug-eyed and filthy. Callista puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward off some poisonous viper. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies and from like half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled and knots, holds a web blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Huden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Let's try lore. No way, when I have seen the truth in my own eyes, flows and paid for this intrusion. Okay. If I put down my weapons, we're all dead. Okay. The wounds of these people are inefficient and off target. This is the work of an testament to carelessness. As so, the man rakes his blade against his torso. Hidden screams and stumbles forward, a white gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you. Oh, joyous. Cool. So you're going to be hurt. You shoot the leader. Cat. We're gonna try a knockdown, see what happens. And then, alright, boar dude. I might lose my boar doing this, but you're gonna do a thing. Boar, I need you to go kick his ass, and you... you just fucking get him.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are gonna go there. You... I'm gonna shoot that one. Haha. Dead.
Sure.
Your enemy lies supine upon the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent amongst the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gas. He looks not at you, but the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of a wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across his chest and bow, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
the fuck is about to happen? Oh, that. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you from your feet with every step you set your hands in the warm folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Huden trails behind you, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of his fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Huden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Huden lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Your aim is true and hit jars Huden loose. Lurching to his feet, Huden climbs up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. By diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch a hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with his waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold on just long enough for Huden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections and unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. What a day. Everything wants to kill you. You know, that seems to be the mood lately.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Alright. I'm going to check. Tab. Highlight interactables as tab. Okay. Okay. Okay, can I make... set left. What are you already bound to? I'm going to need to mess with this stuff because this is weird. I don't like that. Is E anything right now? Take all. Q is nothing right now. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Yeah. I will figure out the speed things, but this will make my life a lot easier. How people receive your personality throughout the world, even seemingly nasty reputations be favored by some people. Cool. I should probably get everyone, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Windstorm of a kind. They only get in Glenfath, and not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know it's true. Alright, they go after all the souls. Those be the hut dwellers that Emma warned you about. Look to be the things of the Gawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Emma, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. I don't believe that Edema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenf is their own attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters here with us. That's not something we need right now. Lovely. The wheels got a hold of them now. God's grant them better luck in their next lives. Got it. Maybe just to know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people you care about who still need you. Alright. I don't think he's gonna live much longer.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. Seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Well... either one sounds. Either he's probably gonna die or we're gonna have a really shitty day.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there.
Thank you.
You said to the left.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
This is 120% a bad idea. Go ahead and give you a torch, because you should have a torch. I'll give you a shield. Try to make you a little less gonna die. Hey Zach, how you doing? Let's go ahead and just put stuff in stash for now. Some old Baldur's Gate vibes, yeah. That it does. Alright. I've checked all that stuff. Cool. So, how do sure. Oh, we're gonna get ambushed. Okay, we didn't. But the other chick left. Really?
By the gods, that's...
Yeah.
She took all our water.
Yeah. Kinda not happy. The bitch. I have a feeling I know who the person was that got us all in trouble. So yeah, he then probably would have died if we just kept going. Oh, there she is.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Alright. There's a door. Alright, where's this thing? A few rounds of dice and I've got my head on a genuine artifact. Fellow. Okay. Well, that didn't help.
Poor Kalisha.
Part of me wants to try, but at the same time, I have none of the things to actually tell me what the answer is to this puzzle. However, I do have that rare gem. Alright, I'm pretty sure that just leads me back. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So he has probably some stuff over there I could loot. Oh shit. Okay, I made it mad. Well, another thing mad. Boar buddy, you go that way. And you're just gonna wait for a second.
Got him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy. Ooh.
Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
It's probably a bad idea. A crackle is on this floor. Wall from floor to ceiling, a light gust of air passes through it. Alright. Ah, damn.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
You could. Oh shit.
Eh?
What did you do?
Yeah. Eh? Got it.
Alright, I guess there's nothing to loot from that one.
Quickly and quietly.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Is there another wall? Ew, fucking course spiders.
Let's go!
Fucking spiders. Okay.
Ha! Got him!
Well, that's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Here is where what's her face is trying to get.
How can I help?
Stop it. Cat. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's another one. Shoot you. Or go do your thing, and you also do your thing. There's gonna be a fucking giant one in here, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's as large as chickens. That's terrifying. Oh boy. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus in ancient structure. of chiseled azure and metallic veins, ominous and looking like a silent observer, standing motionless in their midst of what happened to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon in what might be in contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with the runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jet out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Oh boy. Okay. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once the earth erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with azure and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of azure pierces the floor. From below is shimmering texture, giving the illusion of a boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you had just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they're all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Oh shit. You awaken to find your malaise as broken, only to be replaced by something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. If you find Hyojin a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood, his body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Guided Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Alright.
Won't get far like this.
Definitely. Can I just send it to stash? No. I'm gonna throw stuff in stash. Because why not? Probably a little bit bigger than a dagger. That's just a one-handed hatchet, 10 to 4. Here. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to pause this for one moment. I am going to take a quick bio break and I will be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I will save. 'Cause you always want to save stuff. That's done. Now I get to hear random whispery voices. Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna start seeing shit now. Cool. Oh, that's creepy. Formed stone, azure copper is covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with energy. And I can't go anywhere else around that, so... Alright. So it said that Gilded Vale was probably the best place to go, but I have to go through Valewood, I think, first. Alright.
Oh, time for a nap.
Has earned enough experience to level. Click the icon on the portrait to level them up. Cool. Alright, everyone look at one. No, because you take two. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1. I can't use more because of my level. Okay. Cats. Hold on. Alright. Power pledging. That's a cipher. Focus. Um, Actually, we'll do a vicious companion. Alright. After leveling up a character, you review their statistics. gonna have to fight over for you. Why do you disappear like that? What the shit? Alright, so until I figure out this whole thing, am I going to be tripping balls? Probably. Well, there's no way I'm getting through this without some sort of an encounter. I can't loot that one. Uh-huh. Oh, my cabbages. Here it is.
Gods keep you.
Camp jerky movements. Uh-huh. Harlock, I'm sorry to hear that. You should be fine from here. There's no missing veil if you keep to the road you haven't far to walk. But you want to keep clear after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monster staring him. Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this force already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. And a cave ways up that way. He turns to point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. I would hate to hear that it took another life. Who are you? Name's Naunton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. We didn't see it coming. Naunton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and we went tearing off after it. But we all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew it was happening. Alright. Anything else to check around here? Well, right now, with as it is going, I should get to the Vale. I do want to do a little looking around here. How's that? Oh. The Edward Interesty looks up, startled, and sees you approach. He drops his ladle and... What? Gather your dogs and make sure the new creek don't run up. Oh, great. So he's captured these guys. Okay. Okay. Look.
Eh? Why, I could bed down here. No problem.
Hail and well met.
By the flame, thank you. So I thought I'd be stuck cooking with these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Listen, next time you're in the Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know what you've done for me, and I'm sure he'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back in my oven again. One of these. You know what? I want a cape. Because why not? DR6. I don't know. Can I wear that? I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I can. I like it.
Eh?
Of course.
Why, I could bed down here.
On the handheld upon one of the large stones, difficult. Alright. I'm not going to be able to scale that. Ooh. Okay, fine, fine. Yeah, with the current state of my health, let's not go find that bear. Oh, my character's gonna be exhausted. Oh. Excuse me?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Is the buzzing of the flies
Of
from
course,
the
we'll need to
tree?
make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child? Are you absolutely certain? Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
That's a way to fucking welcome someone.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I forget that if owners do not have this curse in your homelands, and Hollowborn have been scourged upon the dry for almost 15 years. Children born without souls. Pitiful dumb things that breathe barely, but they do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Widwin's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. Okay. You want to mind where you mentioned that trespassing on roads is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Birth have mercy, we certainly have. If you'd been that close about, you wouldn't be standing here.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that. Keep
Good
out
grief.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
The fuck? What?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric.
Oh.
I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
We come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of the breaths must be redoubled. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that's not your concern. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Good shit. Alright.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Hey, Golden. Yeah, welcome to our lovely village, my ass. How you doing, Golden? I'm doing okay. I'm a bit tired, but doing alright. What you been up to, Golden? Golden, I will re-enable the redeem. Because everyone needs water. Water is good. So I'm about to message Squish, Golden. Golden. Dear Squish, how are you? You should look at my chats. Think about, oh, okay, what are you going to try to bribe me with, Golden? I can think about many things. A man lies on his wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. His gaunt fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near. Features twisted
Good day
with pain.
to you.
Oh, this is also a godlike. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best, times being as they are. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either, just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Maybe you'd have better luck. What? There used to be a temple of Ithis, a sacred god, the grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Drywood, from Reed Saris even. But Golden, how much better would you feel if you were properly reinvigorated with a nice, delicious, crisp drink? Until the war, of course. Even then, get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Okay. Once the legacy started, Lord Ritter decided that he'd been too lenient on the word. And he had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down there buried under a heap of rock. After that, Richard ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that and up till recently. Lord Ritter hopes that if we dedicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven. The legacy will end, see? You know, if Squish suddenly knows that someone is boasting about not drinking water, I know not what happened. Questions? Who are you? Look. But we do need to bring Squish into this because it is the entirety of the whole thing. Squish is like the partner in crime in this whole dealio. Oh, thank you for the redeem. Look, I need to go patch myself up first, bruh. Freaking town ran by a freaking psychopath. Alright, but this is the inn and recent climate, this is time for calm. Okay.
I meant no offense.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Away from drink with his gaze is focused, mocking to see while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show these fancy manners are worth. Why don't you take kind of that treatment, not from foreigners, especially not from...
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Alright.
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
Spring embroidery, okay.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor.
Right,
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Cool.
And how exactly did you come to be here? In Gwithan Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods. An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale. Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Okay.
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies.
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstanding. Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places. As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you.
Ah, yes.
I could use a change of scenery, and
He
I
has
find it's better
arrived.
to travel in numbers.
And you're lucky this game does not like me tabbing out. So that's after stream. I have summoned a squish.
Excellent. I shall...
Well met, friend.
Not a fan of that. Cool. Level 1 adventurer. I'm just gonna do a common. Speaking of, I'm actually gonna go and grab something to drink. I will be right back because that actually sounds delicious. I got some water and some root beer. Delicious. Alright, your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of the gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face was shriveled inward like a moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side, and as you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind as she's mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they're empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and a gust of rancid air as she speaks a word, Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Alright. Let's do it. Alright. kills my accuracy, though. Once per encounter. I will take that one. Cool. Oh, it's like a little peeky poo. Oh, that is the cutest freaking emote. I love it. Let's go talk to this corpse and then... What the heck are you? Oh, it's just a child. Descended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin crooked row. I'll just... Ugh. Shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled into some deeper consciousness in a space occupied by only you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded with a milky fog. Her body still swaying in the wind, then you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives you a slow nod of her head as the rope creeping as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes? Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay. What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their honor can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder! Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me now. Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think. Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though. And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you?
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found? Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Oof.
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear. Of course, dear. Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
All right. Well, that would explain it. Well, there is rare and seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, just as you demonstrated. Alright.
17 and a half.
Seems that he has also leveled. What are you, a wizard? Cool. That sounds lovely. And of course, the heal. That's not a heal, though. What does help? Alright, well, I think before I get going on something crazy, that is probably where I'm going to end it for today. I like this. Like, this is definitely hitting me with some old Baldur's Gate vibes, and I love it. So, yeah, I will continue playing this one, I believe. I do thank you, Squish, for the recommendation. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this. Good story. Kind of also gives me kind of some Kingdoms of Amalur vibes too, with the whole fate and souls and all of that, which is kind of neat. But let's take a peeky poo. Who is chilling online? Well, that's quite a few people. You know, let's go and say a howdy doody to... Let's go see Otter Lady. Otter Lady is currently playing some Lethal Company. And tomorrow is also going to be a fun one. I have a multiplayer stream going on with Fire Snout and Big Squish, and I believe Nerdy as well. And from what I understand, it's going to be a new game, and also we're going to try the Vegemite tomorrow. So that will also be great fun. But I will see all you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great one, and take care. Bye-bye.